At the end of a stressful day, many like to wind down with a beer or maybe a glass of wine, but could that alcoholic drink increase your risk of cancer? The American Society for Clinical Oncology recently issued a warning of a connection between drinking alcohol and at least 7 different types of cancer. And a lot of people probably read these headlines. They linked alcohol consumption to mouth and throat cancer, esophageal, laryngeal, liver, colon, rectal, and breast cancer. And of course, you read these headlines and it's alarming because obviously a lot of people do drink wine, drink spirits, drink beer.
Well, you know, as a head and neck surgeon, I mean, we've known that head and neck cancers involving the oral cavity, the upper respiratory system is affected by alcohol. But what's surprising to me is they're saying even with just 1 drink a day,
yeah, it's got to be confusing for people. It's confusing for us because
I think
it's very confusing.
Yeah. And so when the American Society of Clinical Oncologists came out with this, they said even 1 drink a day can increase your risk of breast cancer by 5%, your mouth and throat cancer risk by 17%, your esophageal risk, which is from your mouth to your stomach, that tube, 30%. And when I saw this headline, I got really scared. But I think it's important to put these things in context. And so I think sometimes when you read these headlines, it's really scary. But keep in mind, alcohol can be a tonic or a poison, and it all just depends on dose. So alcohol has been shown in a number of studies to actually decrease the risk of a number of issues like heart disease and type 2 diabetes and gallstones. But that's all with mild to moderate consumption. I think everybody agrees that heavy alcohol use is bad.
But interestingly, and this is why this was to me cherry picking, because light alcohol consumption has also been shown to reduce the risk of other cancers. And so what they did, which I admire anytime you're going to raise red flags, because I don't think anyone on this panel would say that problem drinking does not cause a host of medical issues. But I do worry when you cherry pick and then you say, okay, well, light alcohol use leads to cancer. You should also say, well, light alcohol use in these studies also reduce the risk of other cancers. So just tell it all. You can't just tell half the story.
What's your read on this?
My read is a moderation in everything.
Of course.
Right? And
are you surprised, though, that even drinking a small amount puts you at greater risk for esophageal cancer?
Yes, I am surprised.
Which you deal with?
I am surprised. And I can't tell you the last time I saw esophageal cancer. It's that rare.
Well, so
it's more likely
and that's a really good point. So if you have and this is important when you look at the numbers, if you have a 30% increased risk of esophageal cancer, well, and I don't know the statistics, what 1 in how many?
Right, let's say it went from 2 to 3.
Right, exactly.
From 2 cases to 3 cases. Out of tens of thousands that you looked at.
So you have to put the whole picture together, and also know that when we say light drinking, 1 drink, that's 4.5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, I think 1.5 ounces of spirits. Most people, what they consider to be light drinking is probably more like moderate drinking, and that's why I don't mind these headlines.